Hey everybody over at movies.com, it's the Schmoes Know Movie Show. I'm Christian.
And I am Mark. Christian, this weekend we're walking among the tombstones with Liam Neeson.
It's not somewhere you want to be if you're a bad guy.
No.
Liam Neeson has had a very interesting career. He didn't start off as this kick-ass badass that we get now. When he was in Satisfaction with Julia Roberts, for God's sake.
And he was great as that skeevy manager. He also was a bad guy in a few episodes of Miami Vice, and then he started booking some big roles in the 90s and became this later-in-life action hero that we all love today. So we figured, why not celebrate his entire career with the top 5 movies of Mr. Liam Neeson.
All right, Mark, so let's start us off. What do you got at number 5?
Well, we're going to kick off with an ensemble piece that he is one of the best members of. It's everybody's favorite Christmas movie if you're of a certain age, Love Actually.
Love Actually is one of those films that Liam Neeson, that you see that softer side to him and what he's able to do. And he is an everyday type of guy. Like you want him to be your pops. You want him to be your best friend. You see that in this movie to where he's kind of chasing love.
He is in this movie. However, there's a certain character that he plays that you really don't want to mess with in our number 4 slot.
Batman Begins, Ra's al Ghul. This, if you haven't seen the movie, tough, you're gonna get spoiled here because he's so good at playing a mentor. You won't find Phantom Menace on this list, but he was great as Qui-Gon Jinn. But when he is playing Ra's al Ghul and teaching Bruce Wayne, ultimately trains him how to become the badass that is Batman.
Yeah.
And then it turns on his ass.
Yeah, and that is really what sold me on the Christopher Nolan trilogy. The first time I saw Batman Begins was Liam Neeson and how great he was, and watching how Batman is going to become my favorite superhero of all time. He played an integral role in that movie, and that's why it's on our list.
And it also, and it spun back into the last movie as well too. So it was a very, very strong character.
Absolutely. Now, at number 3 is one where he's more of the star. Well, it's pretty much him. Yeah, you have some other dudes in there, and then you have Wolves, The Grey, which just came out of nowhere a couple of years ago. I think it came out in like January.
It did come out in January. That's what you expected it to be, a stink bomb, and it's a movie that stays with you. I just watched this movie recently, and it is really a really great thriller. It's a survival tale.
Yeah, it's so much more than just like the movie nonstop, except with wolves. You know, it's
good.
He uses his smarts, his intelligence. He's got a past. He's trying to help out everybody. He's trying to help everybody survive, but at the same time, he knows that you're up against the element and these wolves that are just going to be relentless. So what do you do as a human? Can you get back into that basic survival instinct?
It's really, and some great performances from Frank Grillo and Dermot Mulroney in the film as well.
And the wolves.
And the wolves. So you
Fantastic.
should check. If you haven't seen Taken? Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's give away number 2. Taken. Taken is a film that set him apart from just being that classical actor that everyone knew and knew that he was talented to being a kick-ass mother F.
Yeah, it did more than that. I mean, it reinvigorated this guy's entire career into what we know. There's a reason why A Walk Among the Tombstones is coming out this weekend. It's because Taken showed what he was able to do at this age, and Taken is at our number 2 spot. However, Taken 2, you're not going to find on anybody's top 5 list about anything unless it's maybe the dumbest action sequels to ever happen.
But the first movie is something that you just believed it from him being intimidating on the phone, and once he's actually not shooting a gun or punching someone in the head, you believe it every minute, and it's just suspenseful. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, as endlessly rewatchable as Taken is, the number 1 film on our list isn't that. It's maybe not necessarily repeat value, but it's one of the best films that Steven Spielberg has ever made, so certainly it's one of the best performances you'll ever get from an actor, period. Liam Neeson in Schindler's List.
Oscar Schindler. And what you find out about the life and what Liam Neeson was able to bring forward onto film and teach us about Oscar Schindler is that this was a guy that was really thrown into this, and the humanity comes out of him. Good will come out of those who are good.
Yeah, it's a fantastic showcase for his acting chops, and that's our top 5 Liam Neeson movies. Now, look, there's a lot that we could have put on there. The one that I was really fighting for was Darkman.
Take an elephant. I love that movie. There's a lot of good ones, so you're not going to find Satisfaction on there with Julia Roberts.
I like Satisfaction.
About Nell, Ty and the Wind.
Ah, there you go. Yeah.
There's a bunch out there. He's guys in a lot of stuff, but that's our list. Did we forget some? Did we put them in the right order or the wrong order? This is where you guys tell us what did we get right, what did we get wrong.
Do that commenting. Make sure you guys check out Liam Neeson in A Walk Among the Tombstones this weekend. You also have This Is Where I Leave You, starring Jason Bateman and Tina Fey and a whole ensemble cast, and The Maze Runner is also in theaters this weekend.
Don't forget about the movie that you might not see coming, and that's Tusk, the Kevin Smith vehicle.
All right, that is the Schmoes Know Movie Show on movies.com. I'm Mark.
And I'm Christian.
You sound like the bad guy on the other end of the phone.
That's how I think that's what I was doing.